You don't actually have a clarity problem. You have a decision loop. And those are not the same thing. Most capable entrepreneurs like yourself think you're indecisive. You're not actually confused. Instead, they're circling back and forth, back and forth. You research, you compare, you weigh options, you make a tentative choice, but then you second guess it and you go gather more information. And then you rethink that original decision. And by the time that you're done, absolutely nothing has moved. Now, it's not stupidity, it's not incompetence, it's actually a safety strategy. Let me describe what this actually can look like. You're sitting there trying to choose between two platforms, or maybe it's two pricing models, or do I hire or not? Should I pivot my niche? On the surface, you're telling yourself, I just want to make the right decision. And that sounds and feels responsible. But under the surface, something else is happening. If you don't decide, you can't be wrong. If you don't decide, there's no money at stake. You can't lose anything. If you don't decide, you cannot be judged for choosing poorly. Indecision feels like protection, but protection at this level freezes momentum. I worked with one founder who'd been stuck for months deciding on whether or not to invest in this major expansion tool that she wanted to do this new process with. She had the money, it was sitting in savings. She had the demand, people want this. She had the skills, which were rare, but she kept going back and forth. I don't know if it's the right time. What if it's too much? What if I scale too fast? What if I regret it? And every time she got close to deciding, she'd start another spreadsheet, run another scenario, call a colleague, ask for another opinion, and the loop would restart. She told me that something that caught my attention. She said, I feel like I'm in limbo. And that's the word, limbo. Limbo feels safer than moving forward because forward commits you, and commitment exposes you to an outcome. So what's happening actually in the neurology of it? What's happening in your body and your brain? When you think about making a decision that changes your income or your identity, your brain instead wants certainty. But certainty rarely exists at the growth edge. So instead of tolerating that uncertainty, your brain tries to manufacture it. More research, more data, more comparisons, more input. But here's the problem. Information does not eliminate risk. It just delays exposure. There is a threshold where more data stops being strategic and starts becoming avoidance. And most people who cross that line do so without ever realizing it. And you'll see this in very subtle ways. The founder who rebuilds her pricing page 5 times. The therapist who keeps recalculating session packages instead of just raising the rates. The entrepreneur who rewrites her course outline over and over instead of just recording the lesson. The business owner who researches 6 CRMs and then never migrates to any of them. The person who buys 3 programs and doesn't follow through on any of them. It looks like diligence. It looks like preparation, but it's a stall. I'll give you one more example. I worked with someone who had blocked out time to finalize her pricing structure, not to brainstorm it, but to finalize it. But instead of choosing, she spent 90 minutes stuck on one little minor line item. Back and forth. Should this be included? Should it be separate? What if clients don't understand it? What if they compare it to my competitors? 90 minutes. on something that didn't change the outcome. When I asked her what she was actually afraid of, she paused and she said, I don't want to make the wrong call and look stupid. And that's the core. It's rarely about the map. It's about identity. You're not avoiding decision. You're avoiding the possibility that that decision reveals something about you. And here's the uncomfortable truth. There's no right decision at growth edges. There's only a chosen one. Momentum comes from decision, not perfection, not certainty. Decision. And once a decision is made, clarity naturally increases. Most people seem to think that clarity precedes the decision, but in reality, it follows commitment. You decide, then you learn, then you adjust. But if you never decide, you never get that real world feedback. And without feedback, you can't refine intelligently. So you stay in your head. And your head is not the market. So let's talk about what this is actually costing you, being stuck in this loop. If you spend 6 months circling whether to raise your rates, and that raise would have added about $2,000 a month, that is 12 months that you have spent trying to decide. And if you delay hiring that support for a year because you're unsure, that delay then caps your command load because you only can do so much. What did that cost you in revenue? What about energy? Momentum? Decision loops don't feel expensive because you're actively thinking about it. But thinking is not neutral. Thinking consumes time. Thinking consumes energy. And thinking delays action. And delay compounds. I had a client who finally snapped out of a loop after months of circling a difficult personnel decision. This person had been given several extra chances, more training, more conversations, more documentation, but nothing changed. So one day something happened that pushed her over the edge, and she made the decision immediately. It didn't take a spreadsheet. It didn't take more research, just the decision. And afterwards, she told me, I feel so much lighter, not because the situation was easy, but because that loop of indecision ended. The loop is heavier than the decision. Most of the time, the weight you're carrying isn't the actual risk, it's the circling. Let me say something super clearly. You are not indecisive. You are conflict avoidant with uncertainty. And that is different. You don't struggle to decide what to eat, what to wear, whether or not you should answer this email or that. You struggle to decide when the outcome changes identity, income, or visibility. It's a growth edge pattern, not a personality flaw. So what changes it? How do we fix this? Well, number one, don't add more information. Instead, we reduce the emotional charge around being wrong. We increase tolerance for that outcome, and we shorten the loop. Sometimes it's as simple as setting a timer and choosing. Sometimes that means defining the worst case scenario honestly. And sometimes that means realizing staying in limbo is already a decision, because it is. Indecision is a choice. It's just a slow one. And here's the shift. When the loop breaks, execution accelerates. Not because you suddenly have more clarity, but because you have committed. And commitment creates direction. Direction creates feedback. Feedback creates refinement. And refinement creates growth. But it all starts with choosing. If you've rebuilt something 5 times, if you've recalculated pricing over and over, if you keep researching instead of implementing, you don't have a clarity problem. You have a decision stall. And decision stalls are expensive. Below this video is an execution cost calculator. I want you to plug in your current revenue. Plug in where you'd be if you had made this decision 6 months ago, and plug in how long this loop has been running. Look at that number. And then I want you to decide, do you need more data, or do you need the interference removed so you can choose and move?